In Psalm 61, David finds himself at the end of himself. He calls out to the Lord. He says, Shema, Lord, hear me. Please attend to my prayer. I'm out here in no man's land. He says, from the ends of the earth, I'm crying out to you. Have you ever felt like life's just too much in the moment? Like you're standing at the edge of a cliff and you don't know where to turn? See, from the ends of the earth, I call out to you. When my heart is weak, when my heart is feeble, when my heart is overwhelmed, Lord, lead me to the rock that is higher than I am. Right? David's saying, I'm exhausted, I'm overwhelmed, but I'm calling out to you, Lord, because I need something more than I can give myself. I need you to lead me to higher ground. I always appreciate the honesty in David's prayers. He's not pretending to be strong. He's admitting that his heart is overwhelmed, that he's at his limit. But instead of staying in that place of weariness and feebleness, he turns to God and asks for help. He doesn't say, God, give me more strength so I can fix this. No, he says, Lord, lead me, guide me to the rock that's higher than I am. He knows that the Lord is his only solution. There is a refuge, a safety, a solid place above all the chaos. And he needs the Lord to guide him there. And he's calling out in the current crisis, drawing his confidence by recalling God's continued faithfulness in previous crises. He says in verse 4, for you have been my refuge, a tower of strength before the enemy. Right? David isn't guessing that God might come through. Right? He knows from experience that the Lord has come through. The Lord has been his refuge. The Lord has been his place of safety, his strong tower, his defense when everything seems stacked against him. David's faith comes from remembering how God has already shown up in his life. So what about you when your heart feels faint and feeble and overwhelmed? When you're at the ends of the earth emotionally and spiritually, what do? Sometimes we try to muscle through on our own. We look to distractions or temporary fixes to deal with our stress. But like David, we can call out to God and ask him to lead us to higher ground. We can trust that God is our refuge, that he is our strength even when we're too tired to stand on our own. Are you overwhelmed and weary? Whisper to him, cry out to him, sing out to him. And when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. God, I need you to lead me to the rock that's higher than I am. I trust you to be my refuge. Let God be your strength. Let him be your safe place, especially when you feel like you have nowhere to turn. And watch what he'll do.